The reason why sometimes when you're nice to like a stranger and they look at you funny, they look at you sideways, or they give you the ugly faces. By the way, I'm walking. I'm gonna get picked up right here by my lift, but I just dropped off my truck. I'm gonna get what am I getting done? Oh, my brakes. I'm getting my brakes done, and then I'm getting my one of my shocks replaced. Shout out to iBach. They got a beast ass lifetime warranty. All right, so listen, back to the topic. The reason why sometimes you try to be nice to someone and they're just like, don't talk to me type of deal, is I've come to find out that being nice, being kind, being compassionate, being caring, being of a high attitude is rare, which is why it's valuable, which is why it's not common, which is why when you see like an exotic car, everybody's like, oh dang, and you turn around, you're like, wow, that's crazy, and it stands out. Why does it stand out? Because it's rare. I think he said to wait here, so I'm gonna wait. Oh no, he said on the other side, my bad. That's why it's rare. That's why it gets attention. A lot of times it's not only good attention, but it's also just like it's not that cool. But regardless, it's still attention, right? It gets pulled because it's rare. So most people are at low level attitudes, whining, complaining, things are not going your way, you're hating life. At least it's like 80% all bad, 20% when you go hit your vice, whatever it is. But for the most part, this sucks. That's all you hear people complain. It's hot, it's cold, it's not going well, I hate my job, I don't have enough money, I don't make enough money. My wife, my husband, my kids, their boyfriends, their girlfriends, they're lazy, they're never home, they're always home, whatever. They're always complaining and whining. So when you approach them and you're just kind of at the store after you start working on your personal development and you start doing all the hard work, exercising when you don't want to, waking up at an uncomfortable time, I don't care what that is, but if it's still uncomfortable, it's uncomfortable. Tracking your food, eating less at the very least, starting there. You start seeing things different because you're different. You're changing the way you are. Your habits are changing, so your reality's starting to change. You walk into the supermarket where usually a bunch of people, crowded, long lines, some stuff out of stock, would get you in a bad mood, would get you in a low attitude. But now you're walking in and you're just grateful that there's air conditioning if it's hot AF like it is right now in my town. You walk in and you're like, damn, AC, hey, it feels good. Dang, the cart's, it's rolling good. And if it isn't rolling good, it's like, at least I got a cart. Cool, a little shopping cart, whatever. You find the goodness within the filth. I mean, that's just one of the sayings that I remember saying once. You'll find the goodness within the filth. You find the good within the bad. Oh, is that just you being, what do they call it? I heard it once. You got to be realistic. I was like, it is realistic. I have the realistic fact that I have free will to have a high level attitude or a poor level attitude, a low level attitude. That's your free will, and that's being real. That's the reality of things. People think, no, you got to see things for what they are. It's subjective. It depends on your point of view. It depends on your attitude. It depends on your filter. No, this is all bad. You can't be fake like that. It's like, it's not being fake. It's also not being delusional. It's also not being unreal. The only thing that's real in this situation, in this conversation, is your attitude. You could see it in a low-level, self-victimizing, whining, complaining, bitchy kind of way. Or you could see it in a high-level, gratitude, disciplined, appreciative kind of way. Like, no matter how it is, at the very least, I'm here. And that's enough to be grateful for. Why would you focus in that? You can, even once you start working on yourself and you start seeing how wonderful things are, why you're not going to be able to focus. You're not going to accept anything less. Hold on. You're not going to accept anything less. Why? Because your values have elevated. You expect different. You expect to only see the good in things. I mean, I could be here going, man, it's hot. We're not used to this. This is 90-something degrees. For Southern California, Long Beach area, we're not used to putting up with this shit. But what am I? Like, bro, I got a trusted Yoda master who's working on my truck. I could call him anytime, and he's always I got you. I was like, oh, hell yeah. I know it's going to get them beasted up. I'm so appreciative about that. I get a ride home. drop of a dime again. I'm so thankful for that. I could so be looking at this as, damn, it's hot. Damn, is it? I just found one of the most beautifulest trees to give me shade. How can I not appreciate that? I could walk a little bit more, but I think he said to wait for him around here. So it's all perspective. So why is it that when you meet up somebody, when you see a stranger and you're like, hey, how you doing? They kind of give you one of these. Or you see someone maybe, hey, I noticed this person comes to this store frequently. I kind of want to say what's up. Maybe we could connect. Maybe we could come, homies or whatever, and say what's up to each other. Not that I want to go freaking on walks in the park with them or whatever, but maybe I just want to kind of become his homies. Like, what's up, bro? Next time I see you, say, what's up, bro? Maybe we have something in common. And then you hit them up and it kind of just gives you like, what do you want or whatever. You could take that with so many kind of filters. He's too good for me. He thinks that I'm Mr. Too Good or whatever. But the thing about it, like I said, what I realized is that being kind, being optimistic, being grateful, being a high level attitude of love, attitude of gratitude, just having a high level of gratitude despite how things are going. Because things are just are. Things just go because they are. It's not good, it's not bad, it just is. There's definitely happy moments and there's sad moments and everywhere in between. But when you start elevating, and you start working on yourself, and you start becoming, living on purpose and becoming a higher level you, that's going to be your norm. Found another shade over here. That's going to be your new norm. And you've elevated, and you're going to notice things around you. Oh man, that people complain a lot, people whine a lot. Why is this whole hot thing such a big deal? I mean, we got sun. Before you know it, it's going to be cold AF. I'll be wearing duck boots, insulated. I'll be wearing sweats underneath my jeans, long sleeves, sweatshirts, jackets. Appreciate this, whatever. So, anyways, going back to the thing, you see people. There's my ride. You see people like that, and they're not rocking with you. That's exactly what it is. In my opinion, that's what I think. They just see you as weird, like, why are you all cheery? Why are you all nice? Why are you all thinking everything's all good? Why are you, like, get out of here with that niceness? What are you trying to do, rob me? And that's all it is. That's all it is. Hold on a second. Hopping in the car here with Victorious. We're making a video about being nice and people being weird when you're nice, and people are like, look at you funny sometimes, like, why are you all cheery when everything's going like to shit? Everything's horrible. Why are you all? That's all it is. Wrapping it up, I really just think that's what it is. We would just find us people that are elevating. They find your attitude, your frequency just strange. They think you even come off as dumb, but it's just you don't rock with them because they just don't have the same. What's that word I heard the other day? Ideologies. They don't have the same filters. No, air conditioning isn't good enough. No, the fact that I got a shopping cart in here isn't good enough. I'm supposed to. Why? Because I'm entitled. You see what I'm saying? It's all the stuff we talk about here. My journey in personal development, what I noticed, things that I realized, things that I learned. That's what I come and share here. So if you rock with that, make sure you hit the subscribe button. We can kick it. Hit the like button. Share this with somebody who maybe needs to hear it. Have you ever had that situation where you try to be nice to somebody and they just kind of snap and you're like, oh, all right, yeah. But then later on, you say hi to somebody and they're totally about you and you guys become like friends. Why does it work there? Because that person is either rocking at the same frequency you are, or that person already has the curiosity of, hey, there's more and I like this person. There's something about him that I like about him. He's always in a good mood. He's always kind of in a good end. He doesn't even know because he can't tell because it's not external, it's internal. And they become your friends only to kind of like maybe later in the future they're like, they want to talk to you more and they can't figure out why they like interacting with you. The thing about it is that you're dissipating, you're glowing, you're radiating this higher level attitude, this higher level energy, and it makes them feel good because they have the curiosity already, or they're already there, but at the very least they have the curiosity already of, I know that there's more. I know that there's more, that it's just not here. Everybody's always all mean, all grouchy, all upset. They don't know what else to call it. But this person is not that they're happy-go-lucky. It's not that they're always, hey, what's up? Hi, everybody. They're not all cheery. They there's something about them. I like their personality. And it goes beyond their personality. It goes now you being a higher level person, being someone that's been working on their attitude during doing the difficult work. You're always hungry, you're always tired, you're always sleepy because you're doing the things that the majority, don't want to do, which is why you're rare. I hope this helps. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Oh, by the way, too, don't forget to hit the link in the description if you want to kick it in the Mr. Albert Lopez crew. It's a group I put together over on the school app, so click there, join. We're doing live calls every week. It's not a live video, it's a live call where you actually get to interact with me, ask questions. Your question can help somebody else out. And then within that app, you got to download the app. It's simple. I've done it. It's really easy. It walks you through the whole thing. You can socialize with other people that join. We don't got no members yet, so you can be the first one. Go hit it up, and you could interact and hey, look, I tried what Albert said. It's working. Yeah, me too. I have these questions, and I plan it to be, I think it's going to be, I believe my conscience is telling me that it's going to be a really great group, especially if you're starting or a little bit seasoned already in your journey in personal development and sharing your journey on YouTube. So either I'll see you here or I'll see you over there or I'll see you on both places. But for now, I'm gone. Say bye, Victorious.
See you later. See you soon.